questions. Is he the sacrifice? Is Thor going to be a problem?
Will Aaron Rodgers and the Packers unpack an ass whooping on our Lions? Yes, sir.
That's it.
Nietzsche. Let's talk about it.
So I would say this, this has been kind of a tough week,
This man just has been a tough week. How about a tough season? You know what I'm saying? We 1-6. 1-6. He getting me off track. Y'all know what it is. It's your main man, me Jay. MEE. CHI to the mother E. I don't think we should fire Dan. But
a couple of weeks ago, you stood in here and talked to us about how optimistic and encouraged you were about the great week of practice that your team had.
Mm-hmm.
Going through what they've been through this week with two significant changes, losing a coach and also a player to trade, do you kind of check in to see where they are, just as far as, I don't want to overstate it by their mental.
this is what I'm talking about. This is what I mean when I say but. Dan, she's trying to trick you. She's trying to trick you. Listen to the question, man.
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, absolutely. You want to make sure that, look, they always know my door's open too. And, if just because I talk about things just in a general statement in front of the team, and I try to be as transparent as I can be, but they know my door's open. If somebody one-on-one, you want to know a little more in depth as to what or why or any of that, they can always come talk to me. But I feel like, I do feel like they're in a good place. I do. I feel like, look, nobody likes to have to go through what you go through, but yet I think they've refocused and they've answered the bell this week.
Oh, here it comes.
Just to follow up, did anyone take advantage of that open door policy and speak to you this week?
No.
Oh my God, they're going to use this against you, Dan. Nobody used the open door policy last time I checked on Hard Knocks back in training camp. Everybody was talking to you, man. They was up there, what's going on, coach, blah, 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 popping off the shit, you know what I'm saying? Now we in the season. We 1-6. Everybody knows the open door policy. If they got something to say to you, come talk to me. Shit, let's squash the beef or whatever type of it. If you got something going on, hey man, let's talk about it. I'm here for you guys. I'm only here for you guys. You know what I'm saying? I love you, man. You know what I'm saying? I believe in you. I believe in this system. I believe in what we're building. But yet no one comes to talk to you, Dan. They're going to use this and cook you and be like, you see, this is why he needs to be fired. Players not even fucking with you, Dan. They ain't even talking to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? They ain't suggesting nothing. They talking to AG and Deuce.
It's been a tough week for me personally, for the defensive staff, for this organization, for this team in general. Not only because of the way that we played, but also when we lost a damn good coach. A really good coach, a good friend of mine who I brought on to do a job. And that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But you move on in this league, and you continue to strive for greatness. You continue to strive for winning, and that's what we'll do.
How we doing? Good.
Up against a desperate team, Packers team, right? They're maybe not their expectations. They haven't lived up to what they thought so far, and you guys are maybe something similar. But
We're desperate. Yeah, I can't worry about them. We're a desperate team each and every week.
And that's what I'm talking about. That's a coach.
Now that's a coach.
Desperation, how do you see it manifest with the players, or do you?
Good question. I think that you see it as far as they play, as far as urgency, finishing, doing the things that we're coaching. So you'll be able to go turn the film on, and of course, as a coach, it makes you, you're happy to see those things. But also in practice, I think it starts in practice, man. Coming in Monday, after a tough game, you're sore, you got to fight through it mentally, fight through it physically. Then going out there Tuesday, getting your body ready. Wednesday, you're on the field. So being able to see what we talk about Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, you see the desperation. That's just what I think about it.
Have you seen any change in maybe the demeanor or the energy level, personality of the team, maybe specifically if you can speak to your group or the offense, just in the past 2 or 4 weeks as the losses start to pile up?
Nah, they're just hungry, man. They're hungry. And once again, you see it out there in practice. You see those guys finishing. You see the energy they're coming out there with. I can't say enough about the leaders on our team, because those guys go out there and they practice at a high level, and they expect for everybody else that follow them to practice at a high level.
You the head coach. You're supposed to have a pulse of the team. It's like you fire Aubrey.
Right? The nigga that got bodied by Pusha T? The nigga that hiding his kid from the world, but his world wanna hide from the kid? Aubrey Graham in a wheelchair. Dre!
No, Soldier. Not Aubrey Graham. I'm talking about this man here. Aubrey Pleasant, like it was his fault. He ain't got no talent, bro. I mean, he got Okuda, who he helped get to where he is now. That's a good job. Secondary end up getting injured a few games in, like 3-4 games in. Everybody started going down. You know what I'm saying? Hamstring, ankle, calf, and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? What are you supposed to do? I mean, he ain't the only one that's helping coach the defense. You know what I'm saying? So you give him more talent, I'm pretty sure he can deliver. And that's the crazy thing. Y'all wanted to keep him so tough. All season he was getting head coach, you know what I'm saying, looks from Minnesota and interviews. Aubrey, he's a wonderful coach, blah 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 blah, and we love to keep him. And you end up keeping him, and you fire him. AG had to say the same thing. He couldn't believe it. Then you trade TJ Hawkinson, which I ain't really care anyway, because I know that's the money move, and plus his production is not really like off the charts anyways. I mean, $9 million for what? You know what I'm saying? So that's a good trade. The thing to me about the trade of TJ was you trade him to I ain't gonna say rivalry, because they always bust our ass. Every time they play us, they bust our ass with the tight end that they already had. So you get them a potential Pro Bowl caliber type tight end, and you only get a 2nd round pick. You traded TJ 2 4th rounders, one this upcoming draft in 23 and one for 24, and you got a 3rd round pick in the 24 draft instead of the draft that's coming up, and it's supposed to be deep with talent. Why not get their 3rd rounder this year? You traded for a 3rd rounder in 2024? Where they do that at? I want everything now. We trying to be better ASAP. Like Rocky. On to these Packers. They run defense not all that. I mean, they got some ballers on their defense. They just ain't put it together yet. We always the teams always put their shit together and start a little roll on, you know what I'm saying? We always the guinea pig, you know what I'm saying? The bait out there to get cooked. Hey, Dak Prescott, he said he didn't want to come back and play against Philly coming off injury. He said, "Oh, just wait for the Lions game. Pretty sure it'll be fine." They're not about it like that. I have an easy day. We sacked him a couple times. Aiden kind of get you. I'm like, whoa, okay. I thought he was about to beware what he wished for, but we end up getting cooked. You know what I'm saying? Miami most definitely fried us. Most definitely. But this game is gonna be different. They in our house. Our house. Ain't no way you letting these hoe-ass Packers with Mr. Rogers, you know what I'm saying? That's a little old school for people who don't know. Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, ain't no way they coming into our den and making us look bad. You don't do that. We 1-6, but we about to play like we 6-1 up in this month. You don't believe me? Watch. Aaron Rodgers will get sacked at least 3 times. At least. Maybe even more. Goff, which I hope we get rid of this year. Or after this year. I'm tired of the Goff experiment, bro. Y'all tried it. It's not it. I was saying it all last year before the season even started. And when he was with the Rams, all they did was baby him and had him control the game. And they had Gurley. He was the MVP candidate going, and they was running the ball, and their defense was out of this world. I don't care. He ain't nothing but it's Jared a.k.a. Mr. Check Down Goff, is not it. Williamson come back. When he come back from his injury and he started to get his debut, and he blowing the top off these fools, and he open, who go throwing the ball? Not Goff. He ain't gonna be able to do it. Because for one, he got happy feet. So when some little type of pressure comes knocking, he's going to be fumbling and bumbling, barely getting out of the way. If he even do get out the way, he'll shoulder shrug and try to take do your 2-step and get out the way. But that ain't enough because you ain't got enough speed to even get away from the pressure to look downfield to see Jay Williams knocking the roof off this motherfucker wide open. That's a touchdown if you can get it there. But he ain't gonna be able to do it because he gonna be getting knocked the fuck out. I don't like Goff. As a person, respect. As a player, no. I don't trust him. He's shown me no reason to trust him as my quarterback. The first 3 games was I was hoodwinked. Swift made you look that good, just like Gurley made you look that good back when you went to the Super Bowl. Mr. Oh, we got to watch out for Gurley. Play action. Any quarterback that's a quarterback should be able to do some play action shit, and you ain't got no pressure on you. He's wide open. There you go. Only person you could have question about shit like that was Tim Tebow. I mean, no disrespect to Tim Tebow. I mean, I'm just saying, you could be 10 feet in front of you, wide open, it's on the ground. But yeah, back to the Lions game. I don't trust Goff. Swift, I don't even think should play the rest of the season. Just get healthy, bro. Just get healthy. We ain't doing shit. We ain't going to the playoffs. Ain't no way. If we mark my words, we 1-6. If we somehow, because we supposed to have this 5th easiest schedule this year, they said. If we somehow run the table and even make a run at the playoffs, I will be like, I was with you the whole time. I still don't believe Goff. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. I don't believe him. He need a million man march worth, and I still might not believe him. But if you want to show me something, I need 300 plus yards, 3 touchdowns. We're going to have 2 rushing touchdowns because Jamal, my dog Williams, is going to rush for about 80 plus against his former team. I'm saying it again, 80 plus, 2 touchdowns, just like against the Seahawks that I called it. I called it. I'm calling it again. 80 plus, 2 TDs is going down. Get your popcorn ready. Lions. Packers. You ain't even got to unpack you motherfuckers because you're going right back out the door. You know what I'm saying? Getting your ass whooped. I'm going to give you a score. Lions. 34. Packers. 30. Aaron Rodgers going to fail to drive them down the field. Because the Lions going to be so amped on defense, so lit, running around, knocking motherfuckers out. Free lunch. Watch what I tell you. I'm out.